Hello, little historians. It is so good to see you all again. I am Miss Barker. I am a librarian at Westover Hills Elementary School, and a few weeks ago we talked about primary sources together. Can you remind me of your names? Elijah, it is so good to have you here. Naomi, it is so good to see you again. Thank you for coming. And it is so good to have you here today too. Today, we are going to talk about scarcity, and we're going to think about that together. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. First, before we get going today, you are going to need some paper, and then you're going to need a pencil or a pen to write with, okay? So go ahead, you can pause the video and get those materials together. Now we have two words that you're going to need to know today. The first word is scarcity. The second word is decision. Our first word is scarcity. Scarcity is when there are not enough resources for everyone to have what he or she wants. Can you say that word, scarcity, with me? Scarcity. That's when we don't have enough of the things that we want. If you don't have your paper and pen or pencil out, go ahead and get that out now. We're going to practice writing the word scarcity together. Are you ready? Me too. Let's go. We have scarcity. We have S, C, A, R, C, I, T, Y, scarcity. Excellent work. Give yourselves a round of applause. And when things are scarce, we have to make a decision. So our second word, which you might have heard already, is decision. That's when we have to make a choice after we give it some careful thought. Let's go ahead and write the word decision together too. So get your pencil and notebook ready again. Are you ready? Here we go. Decision. D, E, C, I, S, I, O, N. Decision. Well done. Give yourselves another round of applause. It's think time. Just take about 10 seconds and think about your favorite food. What is your favorite food? Is your favorite food ice cream? That's one of my favorite foods too. So imagine that it is a very, very hot day in the summertime. It's 90 degrees, the sun is beating down on us, and we want to go to the store to get some ice cream. We go to the store, but there's no ice cream on the shelves because everybody has bought ice cream too on this very hot day. So ice cream is scarce. There's not enough in the grocery store to meet our wants. So we have some decisions to make. Can you write down a few decisions that we can make now that there's no ice cream? Do you have a few ideas written down? Can you share them with me? Absolutely. We could try another store. Do you have another idea? Yes, we could buy a different cold, refreshing snack. Maybe we get a nice cold soda. Maybe we buy popsicles instead of ice cream? Yes. We could even ask a neighbor or a friend if they have ice cream to share. These are great ideas. So because there was no ice cream in the store, ice cream was scarce, we now have decisions to make. And you all said that we could ask a friend or a neighbor for ice cream, buy a different snack, or try a different store. You're absolutely right. It's think time. So I want you to think about conversations or talks you may have had with adults in the past few weeks. Have you heard them talk about anything that might be scarce or unavailable, not on the shelves in the stores? Take about 15 seconds to think about some things that may have been scarce the past couple of months. Did you come up with anything? Can you share it with me? Hand sanitizer has been hard to find. You're right. Disinfectant wipes have been hard to find. You're right. Yes. Toilet paper has been very hard to find. The store shelves have been empty of toilet paper. Yes, toilet paper has been scarce the past few weeks. It's a little easier to find these days, which is really good. It's think time. Think with me. Let's put on our imagination hats, okay? I'm going to get mine from over here. My imagination cap is on. Is yours on? All right, let's get ready. I want you to imagine your classroom, okay? I want you to imagine that you have a coloring sheet that you are coloring, and everyone in your class has the same coloring sheet, okay? And as you can see from the coloring sheet, we have a sun to color, we have lemons to color, and we have lemonade to color. So what color of crayon might we want to use? Yes, we might want to use the yellow crayon. Everybody at your table is trying to use the yellow crayons. Yellow crayons are scarce. There are not enough yellow crayons to satisfy everyone's wants at the table. Yellow crayons are scarce. So now we have some decisions to make. What decisions, what choices can we make? Can you take a few seconds and think about the different choices we can make? Are you ready to share? Okay, I'm ready to hear what you have decided. You're absolutely right. Yes, you could share the yellow crayons with someone at your table. That is very responsible and a very kind thing for you to do, for your friends to share with each other. Yes. You could start coloring something else on your coloring sheet, and you could wait for that yellow crayon. So maybe you color the word summer at the bottom of your sheet with a different color. Oh, I love that idea. Maybe you're not even coloring lemons. Maybe you're not drinking lemonade. Maybe you're coloring limes, and maybe you're having limeade. That is a very creative idea. I like that idea a lot. Very smart. So we have different decisions we can make if there's no yellow crayon for us. If the yellow crayon is scarce, we can share the yellow crayon with a classmate. We can color something else on the coloring sheet, or we can use a different color. Absolutely. I like your thinking a lot. Good job. You all have been doing such a great job with your work today. Now I want you to try this on your own at home. And if you have somebody at home that you can talk through these scenarios with, please do this. I want you to pick two scenarios from this list. Read the scenarios and then decide what decisions that you can make, okay? Now, if you want some help reading these scenarios, you can find a link in the lesson of me reading the scenarios. So if there isn't someone to help you read through them at home and you need help, then there is a link in the lesson plan, and I will read through the 4 scenarios with you. You need to pick 2 scenarios, think about them at home, and then write about your decisions, okay? Now we're going to move on to your mission for Thursday. Good job. So you have a mission for Thursday. You're going to think about scarcity, when there's not enough resources to meet our wants. And you're going to think about what decisions need to be made. I want you to think about the fable, Aesop's fable, the ant and the grasshopper, okay? You might have heard this before. If you have not, you can listen to me tell you this fable. It's in the lesson for Thursday. There's also a link to the fable if you want to read it or if you want someone to read it to you. So to summarize it, the ants have worked hard all summer. They have collected their food for the winter because food in the wintertime, it's scarce for the ants and the grasshoppers because the plants have died and there's not enough food to collect in the winter. So they have worked all summer, the ants have worked all summer to gather their food. The grasshopper has been playing music and dancing all summer long. The grasshopper has not been working very hard, and the grasshopper has not collected food for the wintertime. So I want you to retell this fable so that food is not scarce for the grasshoppers in the winter. What decisions do the grasshoppers have to make so that they can eat over the winter? You can retell the story using pictures. You can retell the story using words. You can retell the story using both pictures and words. Your mission for Thursday is to retell the Aesop's fable, the ant and the grasshopper, so that the grasshoppers have plenty of food in the winter, so that food is not a scarce thing in the wintertime, okay? That is your mission for Thursday. It has been so good to see you again, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you so much for coming by.